My name is Eric Jenkins. I'm an associate professor in the communication department, and this is the video just going over the syllabus. I'll try to keep all these videos to around 15 minutes. I know watching a lot of videos can be annoying and such, but I'm just going to try to hit the main details. You can read along on your syllabus. I've just cut and pasted into a PowerPoint here. Just contact my email, eric.jenkins@uc.edu is the best way to contact me. I'll try to reply as quickly as possible to emails. Every Thursday I'll have open office hours via Zoom, 4 to 5 p.m. The link's here and also in your syllabus. And we'll have a couple other times for a chance to Zoom in and as we prepare for our debates. So this class explores kind of the major changes that are going on with digital media. Digital media includes things like the internet, smartphones, social media, YouTube, video games, etc. And if you've been following the news, a big trend right now is artificial intelligence as well. In order to learn this material and develop our writing and research and critical thinking skills, we'll be using debates in this class. And there'll be two debates. First debate, resolve digital media are net beneficial for politics. The second debate, resolved digital communication media are net beneficial for the quality of life. What I mean by quality of life is think about your everyday life, like your health and happiness and mental health, education, etc. You'll debate one time in favor of this resolution, and then in the second debate, you'll switch and you'll be against the resolution. And we'll do research into kind of both sides of these two topics. I believe that what we'll do is we'll learn a lot about digital media, but we'll also develop some of our skills, our research skills, our writing skills, our public presentation skills if you choose to record your speech, and especially your critical thinking and analysis skills. I think that's what debate teaches better than anything else, because as you're presented with an argument and you're forced to think it through and respond to it, that's really how we develop that critical thinking muscle in our brains. So we're going to do research on these topics. So you'll learn research skills. You're going to write speeches and present speeches. You'll learn some of those presentation skills and writing skills. We'll learn a lot about digital media, obviously, which I think can be useful both in your career and your everyday life. And most importantly, I think this ability to critically think and analyze things will also be useful in all aspects of your lives. I'm not going to go through the course policies. They're printed there. But there's policies there about, plagiarism, about diversity, about sexual harassment, etc. So please read over those policies, and you will, be expected to abide by them whether you read over them or not. As far as the grading scale goes, there's kind of three major grades for this class. The first are called the readings and briefs. That is, I assign readings, you're supposed to do those readings, and you'll post a little bit of the reading onto our blog, and that's a way for us to gather the research. You'll also have to post an additional article in addition to what you post from our readings. That'll happen 8 times. Basically, 2 of the 5 weeks in class will be doing that. And those are worth 30 points each. I'll go over those in more detail here in a second. In each debate, you'll either write or present 2 speeches. One's called a constructive speech. That's where you kind of build your case. That'll be worth 200 points. And then one's called a rebuttal speech, where you respond to your opponent and rebut their arguments. And that'll be worth 150 points. And then the debate decisions. We'll post all the debates on our blog. And basically what I want you to do is 6 times throughout the course of the semester, 4 or 6 debates other than your own. I want you to post a full paragraph explaining who you think won the debate underneath those debates on the blog. These are just completion points, so it's kind of 60 free points built in there. And you can also get extra credit if you do more than 6 of them. So 10 points of extra credit every time you do an extra one. For the briefs, every day we have reading for the class. You are required to post one brief to our blog. I'll show you the blog here in a minute. But you should be looking this week in your email for an invite to join the blog. And if you don't receive that, please contact me as soon as possible. A brief is basically a paraphrase or an extended quotation of one of the arguments from our reading. It is your responsibility to post an original brief. That means if someone else has already posted that paragraph or that argument, then you need to find a different one. You'll see with the readings that I kind of give you more readings than I would normally give for kind of one class period, so that there's plenty of available materials for everyone to find an original brief. So before you post a brief, scan through the briefs that have been posted already and make sure that no one has already posted that. The reason for this is it's the only way I can stop you from just cutting and pasting someone else's work. In addition to that paraphrase or extended quotation, you're going to post a link to an article that provides supporting research for the argument. You don't have to say anything about that article, just put a hyperlink at the bottom of the brief. But we'll take you 5 minutes or so to go find a high quality article to kind of back up the reading that I've provided for the class. So I grade the article of 10 of the 30 points based on just the quality of the source, where we're kind of preferring studies or qualified sources as a way to back up this research. And then the brief grade will be based on the thoroughness and usefulness of the brief. I'll cover this in more detail in a video that you'll watch later this week. But basically, I'm asking, how much does this brief cover the argument that the author makes, and is it useful for the debates? That is it a minor point or an aside, or is it one of the main points or main supporting points of the article? I think that most of the time by the end of getting the hang of doing these briefs, you'll get most of all, not all of the points, as long as you do them. For the debates, what I'll do is I'll assign an opponent to you, and I'll post a link on our blog that says, debate 1, so-and-so versus so-and-so, and then you'll go in and edit that post and post your speech to those. You'll debate 2 times. You can either post a link to a video recording of you giving the speech, so you can record yourself like I'm doing here and upload it to YouTube and post the link, and we can watch you give the speech. Or you can just write your speech out and post a written version of your speech. That's up to you. Some people like doing the speaking version more. Some people like the written version more. That's totally up to you. You'll debate 2 times, 1 time on the first topic, maybe you're negative, and on the second topic, you'll be affirmative. That is in favor of the resolution. Yes, digital media are net beneficial. That's affirmative. No, they are not net beneficial. That's negative. The first debate is again on Resolution 1, digital media's effects on politics, and the second debate is on Resolution 2, their effects on the quality of life. For the debates, you'll first write or record a constructive speech, that is a speech that kind of builds your case. Then you and your opponent will post them by, I believe it's 5 p.m. on the due date. And then you have a couple to 3 more days after that to post a rebuttal speech in which you respond to what your opponent said. There's a grading rubric already posted under files, and I'll cover more about what we're looking for in the debates, and also a video you should watch later this week called Doing Debates. And then the last grade is the debate decisions. Basically, I just want you to, in the comments to the debates, say, I thought the affirmative one or I thought the negative one, and give a full paragraph reasoning as to why. Again, you can get extra credit for doing more than 6 of these, but you're required to do 6, 10 points each. For the schedule, I want to just back out here and just show it to you on the syllabus here and point out a couple of key things. Anytime there's something due, I put it in bold. All those due dates are put into Canvas with a time and a date, so you can also follow along there. Every week, I'll post an announcement with the due dates, and also with links to videos, etc., links to the readings. There's also a couple of times before each of our debates where I've carved out the day for coaching sessions. You'll see in the syllabus, I believe it's at the top here. What did I do with that? Oh, I put it in the first announcement already, a sign up link for these coaching sessions, and I'll post that again as well. But basically, it's about 10 minutes. We can meet via Zoom sometime during those days and talk through your arguments and what you're going to make in your debate. So then you'll see, like our constructives are due on the 13th by 5 p.m., and then the rebuttals are due on the 16th by 5 p.m. The same here with the 27th and the 30th. That way you can, everybody gets their speeches in, and that gives you a couple days to read over their speech and write your speech to respond. So that's it about the schedule. It's mostly just 4 days a week, so it's usually Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, where you have a task to do. And I really encourage you to stay on top of those tasks because, those are real important to stay on top in these quick summer semesters. I just wanted to show you at the bottom of the syllabus, there's a link to the videos. It has all the hyperlinks there. And there's also a list of the readings. And it looks like this. It'll say like Politics AF, number 1, Shirky, Schmidt, and Cohen. That means in the syllabus, when it says read Politics AF 1, you're to read Shirky and Schmidt and Cohen. If there's a link, then that's where you get the article. If it says Canvas, then it's posted under Files. And if we go back to the tentative schedule real quick and you look at it, it'll say like, right, Politics AF 1 video and readings. So that means on this day, do those 2 readings, watch the video that I post, and post a brief about those readings. And let me show you the blog and where you'll post that. And I believe this is the last thing. This is what it looks like. It's called digitalmediadebate.blogspot.com. There's a bunch of briefs already on here that you can use kind of as examples. I like this blog because if you click the flip card view here, you can see it has like all the briefs like this. And it makes it really easy for you to kind of scan through and find the research you need and then open it up and get it. When you get an invite to join the blog, it's going to ask you to create your own blog. Just ignore that. Just hit cancel on that part. But then if you go to blogger.com, it should look like this, and it should say Digital Media Debate right here. And then if you click New Post, you'll see, and you put your claim in the title, and you put your brief here. And if you need to hyperlink your link for your article, you select the thing and click hyperlink, and then insert the web address. And then you just hit publish, and it should show up on our brief looking something like this. All right. Again, there's guidelines for the debates and guidelines for the briefs in videos coming out for the rest of this week. So be sure to watch these. These are really crucial. And otherwise, if you have any questions, you can email me, or you can stop by those open office hours at 4 o'clock on Thursday, between 4 and 5 on Thursday. I'll just have the Zoom open. All right. Have a great rest of your week.